Hello, my friend. Sit down, get comfortable, maybe make a cup of tea. This is a story for you. It is a story about life. It is a story about you. This is a story about a man named Sam. Sam was not a young man. He was not an old man. He was somewhere in the middle. He was the kind of man you see every day and do not notice. He walked with his head down. He spoke in a soft voice. He worked hard, but he felt like he was going nowhere. Sam lived in a small apartment in a big city. Every morning, the same sound woke him up. It was the sound of his old clock. Beep, beep, beep. He would hit the clock with his hand. Then he would lie in bed for 10 more minutes. Then he would get up. He would make quick coffee. He would put on the same clothes. He would go to the same job. He would come home. He would eat dinner alone. He would watch television. He would go to sleep. Then he would do it all again. Sam felt stuck. He felt like he was in a deep hole. Every day was the same. He wanted to change. He wanted to feel alive. He wanted to feel proud, but he did not know how. The hole felt too deep to climb out of. This is where our story begins. Chapter 1: The Morning That Felt Different. One Tuesday morning, something was different. It was not a big thing. It was a small thing. Sam woke up. The clock said beep, beep, beep. But this time, before he could hit it, he heard a sound from outside. It was the sound of a bird, just one bird, singing in the morning light. Sam stopped. He listened. The bird sang a happy song. It was a simple song, but for some reason, it made Sam feel something. It made him feel a tiny bit of hope. He got out of bed. He did not lie there. He stood up. He walked to the window and looked out. The sun was coming up. The sky was pink and orange. The city was quiet. He thought to himself, maybe today can be different. He made his coffee, but this time he did not drink it fast. He sat by the window. He drank it slowly. He watched the sun rise. He listened to the bird. It was a small change, but it was a change. For the first time in years, Sam started his day with a choice. He chose to be awake. He chose to be present. He decided in that quiet moment that he would try. He did not know how to fix his whole life, but he knew he could try to have a good morning. Chapter 2: The Old Man on the Bench. On his way to work, Sam always walked through a small park. He always walked fast. He never looked up, but this morning he was walking slower. He looked at the trees. He felt the air, and then he saw an old man sitting on a bench. The old man had white hair and a kind face. He was feeding bread to the pigeons. The old man saw Sam looking. He smiled. "Good morning," the old man said. Sam was surprised. People in the city did not talk to each other. "Good morning," Sam said quietly. The old man patted the bench next to him. "Sit down for a minute, son. The pigeons don't mind if you're late." Sam looked at his watch. He felt like he should say no, but something made him stop. He sat down. The old man's name was George. He was 82 years old. He came to this park every morning. He told Sam, "The secret to a long life is simple. You must enjoy the small things. The sun on your face, the bread in your hand, the smile of a stranger." Sam listened. He felt a strange feeling in his chest. It was a warm feeling. George looked at Sam. He saw the tiredness in Sam's eyes. He said, "You look like a man carrying a heavy bag. What are you carrying?" Sam thought about it. "I don't know," he said. "I just feel tired. I feel stuck. I want to change my life, but I don't know how." George nodded. He tore a small piece of bread and threw it to the pigeons. "Change is hard," he said, "but change is simple. You do not climb a mountain in one step. You climb it one small step at a time. You put one foot in front of the other, and you keep going." Sam looked at the pigeons. They were small and simple birds, but they were alive. They were moving. They were not stuck. He thanked George and went to work. But George's words stayed in his mind. One small step at a time. Chapter 3: The First Small Step. That night Sam came home. He did not turn on the television. He sat at his small table. He took a piece of paper and a pen. He thought about his life. He thought about what he wanted to change. He wrote down 3 small things. 1. Wake up earlier and watch the sunrise. 2. Talk to 1 new person every day. 3. Read 1 page of a book every night. They were very small things. They were easy things. He felt silly writing them down, but he did it anyway. The next morning, he woke up before his alarm. He made coffee and sat by the window. He watched the sky turn pink. He felt peaceful. On his way to work, he saw George on the bench. He stopped and said hello. He sat for just 2 minutes. It was a small thing, but it made him feel connected. That night, he was very tired. He almost turned on the television, but he remembered his promise. He picked up a book. He read 1 page, just 1. Then he closed the book and went to sleep. Day by day, he did these small things. Some days were easy, some days were hard, but he kept going. He did not stop. Chapter 4: The Lesson of Discipline. After a few weeks, Sam noticed something. The small things were becoming habits. He did not have to think about them so much. Waking up early became normal. Talking to George became normal. Reading 1 page became normal. One day, George said to him, "I see a change in you, Sam. You stand taller. You smile more." Sam felt happy, but he also felt something else. He felt like he wanted to do more. He went home and wrote down 3 new goals. They were a little bigger. 1. Walk for 20 minutes every evening. 2. Learn 5 new English words every day. 3. Save a little money from every paycheck. These things were not easy. Some evenings it rained. He did not want to walk, but he remembered George's words. 1 small step at a time. He put on his coat. He walked in the rain. It felt good. Learning English words was hard. He felt stupid sometimes. He would forget the words, but he kept trying. He wrote the words on small pieces of paper. He put them on his wall. He looked at them every day. This was the lesson of discipline. Discipline is not about being perfect. Discipline is about trying again, every day, even when you do not feel like it. Chapter 5: The Fall and the Rise. But life is not always easy. Life has hard days. One day, Sam got bad news at work. His boss was not happy with him. His boss said he was too slow. He said Sam needed to do better. Sam felt terrible. He felt like a failure. He went home and sat in the dark. He did not read his book. He did not walk. He did not study his words. He just sat there. He thought, why do I even try? Nothing changes. I'm still the same stupid man. The next morning, he did not wake up early. He stayed in bed. He felt heavy. He felt sad. But then he heard a sound. It was a bird, the same bird singing outside his window. Sam listened. The bird sang and sang. It did not stop. Sam thought about George. He thought about the pigeons. They did not stop being pigeons. They just kept living. They kept moving. Sam got out of bed. He felt weak. He felt sad. But he got out of bed. He made his coffee. He sat by the window. He watched the sun rise. It was a hard day, but he did his small things. He walked to the park. He saw George. He told George about his bad day. George listened. Then he said, "Sam, falling down is part of life. Everyone falls. The only people who never fall are the people who never try. The important thing is to get back up. Get back up, Sam." Every time, Sam felt a little better. He was not perfect. He had fallen, but he got back up, and that was what mattered. Chapter 6: Confidence Without Ego. Weeks turned into months. Sam kept going. He kept taking small steps. He started to feel different. He felt stronger inside. He felt more confident. One day at work, his boss gave him a hard task. Before, Sam would have felt scared. He would have said, "I can't." But now he felt different. He thought, "I can try. I can do my best." He worked hard on the task. He did not give up. He asked questions when he did not understand. He studied new words to write better emails. When he finished, his boss was surprised. Good job, Sam, his boss said. This is very good work. Sam felt proud, but he did not feel like he was better than other people. He just felt happy that he had tried his best. This was confidence without ego. Confidence is believing in yourself. Ego is thinking you are better than others. Sam was learning to have confidence. He was learning to be humble. Chapter 7. The Girl Who Tried. One evening, Sam was walking in the park. He saw a young girl sitting on a bench. She looked sad. She was holding a book. Sam stopped. He remembered his goal to talk to new people. He sat down on the bench a little away from her. He smiled. "Hello," he said. "Are you okay?" The girl looked at him. She looked scared at first, but Sam had a kind face. She said, "I'm trying to read this book, but the words are too hard. I feel stupid." Sam looked at the book. It was an English book. He remembered how he felt when he started learning new words. He felt stupid too. He said, "You are not stupid. Learning is hard. I am learning English too. I learn 5 new words every day. It is slow, but it works." The girl's name was Maria. She was 10 years old. Her family had just moved to the city. She was trying so hard to learn English, but she felt like she was failing. Sam showed her his small papers. He showed her the words on his wall. He said, "Look, I write them down. I look at them every day. Some words are hard, but I keep trying. You can too." Maria smiled. It was a small smile, but it was real. They sat together for a few minutes. Sam helped her read one page. It was slow, it was hard, but they did it together. Before she left, Maria said, "Thank you. I will try again tomorrow." Sam felt warm inside. Helping Maria made him feel good. It made him feel like his small steps were helping others too. Chapter 8. The Power of Time. A year passed. Sam looked back at his life. So much had changed. He still lived in the same small apartment. He still had the same job, but everything felt different. He woke up early every day. He watched the sunrise. He walked in the park. He talked to George. He talked to Maria. He read books. He learned new words. His English was much better now. He could talk to people easily. He could read newspapers. He could write emails without help. At work, he got a small promotion. He was not the boss, but he was happy. He felt useful. He felt respected. He learned that time is powerful. If you use it well, time is your friend. If you waste it, time is your enemy. Sam had learned to use his time. He used it for small, good things. And over time, those small things added up to a big change. He remembered George's words. "You do not climb a mountain in one step. You climb it one small step at a time." Sam had been climbing for a year. He was not at the top, but he was much higher than before, and he could see the view. It was beautiful. Chapter 9. Honesty and Integrity. One day at work, something happened. Sam's boss made a mistake. It was a big mistake, but the boss tried to blame Sam. Sam was called into a meeting. His boss said, "Sam, you made this mistake. You need to fix it." Sam felt scared. He could lose his job. He could say nothing and take the blame, or he could tell the truth. He took a deep breath. He remembered something George once said. "Your name is the most important thing you own. Keep it clean." Sam looked at his boss. He looked at the other people in the room. He said in a calm voice, "I'm sorry, but I did not make this mistake. I have the emails here. They show what happened." He showed the emails. The truth was clear. It was the boss's mistake. The room was quiet. The boss looked angry, but Sam did not look away. He knew he had told the truth. After the meeting, Sam was worried. He thought he might get in trouble for embarrassing his boss. But the next day, something surprising happened. The big boss, the owner of the company, called Sam to his office. The big boss said, "I heard what happened. It took courage to tell the truth. You are an honest man. We need more people like you in this company. Thank you. Sam did not get a reward. He did not get money, but he got something better. He got respect. He kept his name clean. He felt proud of himself. This was integrity, doing the right thing, even when it is hard. Chapter 10, Never Giving Up. 1 year turned into 2 years. 2 years turned into 3. Sam kept going. Every day, the small steps. Some days were wonderful. Some days were hard. But he never stopped. Maria, the young girl from the park, became his friend. They would meet sometimes and read together. Her English became very good. She was at the top of her class. She told Sam, "You helped me. You showed me that I could do it." George, the old man, got a little weaker. He could not walk to the park every day, but Sam would visit him at his home. They would sit and talk. George would tell stories about his long life. One day, George said to Sam, "I am proud of you, son. You were stuck in a hole, but you climbed out. You did it yourself. I just sat on a bench and watched." Sam's eyes filled with tears. He said, "You did more than watch. You showed me the way. You taught me about small steps. You taught me about getting back up. You taught me about being honest." George smiled. He held Sam's hand. "Now you must teach others," he said. "That is the next step." A few weeks later, George passed away. He died peacefully in his sleep. Sam was very sad. He had lost his friend, but he also felt grateful. He had learned so much from that old man on the bench. Chapter 11, Passing It On. After George died, Sam felt lost for a little while. He missed his friend, but then he remembered George's last words. "Now you must teach others." Sam started to look around. He saw so many people who felt stuck. He saw them on the street, walking with their heads down. He saw them in the coffee shop, looking tired. He saw them everywhere. He remembered how he used to feel. He remembered the deep hole. He remembered the bird that woke him up. He started to do small things. He smiled at people on the street. He said hello to strangers. He sat on the bench in the park, the same bench where he met George. He waited. One day, a young man sat down on the bench. He looked tired. He looked sad. He looked just like Sam 3 years ago. Sam looked at the young man. He smiled. He said, "Good morning." The young man looked up, surprised. "Good morning," he said quietly. Sam looked at the sky. He looked at the pigeons. He said, "You know, an old friend once told me something. He said, you do not climb a mountain in one step. You climb it one small step at a time." The young man listened. His eyes looked a little less tired. Sam continued, "It is true. I was stuck once. I felt like I was in a deep hole, but I started with small steps. I woke up early. I watched the sun rise. I talked to people. I learned new words. It was slow, but it worked." The young man's name was David. He was new in the city. He was lonely. He was scared. He felt like a failure. Sam talked to David for a long time. He did not give him a big plan. He just told him about small steps. He told him about the bird. He told him about George. He told him about Maria. When David left the bench, he stood a little taller. He had hope. Sam watched him go. He felt George's spirit with him. He was passing it on, and that felt wonderful. Chapter 12, The Lesson for You. And now, my friend, we come to the end of this story. But the story is not really over. It continues every day in the lives of people like Sam. In the lives of people like you. Sam learned many things. He learned that life is not about big, dramatic changes. Life is about small, daily steps. He learned that discipline is not punishment. Discipline is love for yourself. It is showing up for yourself every day. He learned that confidence comes from trying. It comes from falling and getting back up. It comes from being honest even when it is hard. He learned that time is your friend if you use it well. 1 page a day becomes a book. 1 word a day becomes a language. 1 small step a day becomes a journey. He learned that you are never too old to change. You are never too stuck to move. You are never too lost to find your way. And he learned that the best way to help yourself is to help others. When you teach, you learn. When you give, you receive. When you lift someone else up, you rise too. The gentle ending. So now, I want to talk to you directly. Yes, you've listening to this story. Maybe you feel like Sam at the beginning. Maybe you feel stuck. Maybe you feel tired. Maybe you feel like you are in a deep hole. I want you to know something. You are not alone. Everyone feels this way sometimes. Everyone gets stuck. Everyone falls. But you can get up. You can take a small step. Today, right now. What is one small thing you can do today? Can you wake up 5 minutes earlier tomorrow? Can you smile at one person? Can you learn one new word? Can you read one page of a book? Can you go for a short walk? It does not have to be big. It just has to be a step. One small step. And tomorrow, take another step. And another. And another. Do not worry about the top of the mountain. Just worry about the next step. The path will appear as you walk. And if you fall, do not be angry at yourself. Just get back up. The bird will still be singing. The sun will still rise. You can start again. For the English learners, to everyone learning English, I want to say something special. I am so proud of you. Learning a new language is hard. It takes time. It takes patience. You will make mistakes. That is okay. Mistakes are proof that you are trying. Listen to this story many times. You will understand more each time. The words will become your friends. Speak English, even if you are scared. Your accent is beautiful. Your effort is beautiful. Every word you learn is a small step, and those small steps will take you far. You can do this. I believe in you. A final request. Thank you for listening to this story. Thank you for spending this time with me. It means a lot. If this story helped you, if it made you feel something, I have a small request. Please click the like button. It helps more people find these stories. And if you want to hear more stories like this, please subscribe to the channel. That way, you will not miss the next story. We can take these small steps together. Also, please share this story with someone who needs it. Maybe a friend who feels stuck. Maybe a family member learning English. Share it. It might be the small step they need to start their own journey. One last thought. Remember the bird, my friend. The one that sang outside Sam's window. That bird is always there. It is the voice of hope. It is the voice of a new day. Listen for it. It is singing for you. Be like Sam. Be brave. Be patient. Be kind to yourself. Take the small step. The mountain is high, but you are strong, and you are not alone. Go now and take your first step. The sunrise is waiting for you. Goodbye, friend. Until next time, take care of yourself.